Let's go ahead and get to it. Handling bad behavior. Mm-hmm. In my experience, bad behavior is inevitable when it comes from your woman.
Oh, it's coming.
And it's definitely coming. And listen, you can have a wonderful woman. You can have the world's greatest girlfriend. Guess what? She's going to act up. Right. Half the time she's acting up because it's just that time of the month, because a woman is never chemically identical from one day to the next anyway, or she might be testing you. Either way, she's going to do things that you're not going to like.
Right.
And where a lot of men go wrong is handling it incorrectly. Handling bad behavior incorrectly, listen, man, it can be the beginning of the end. What do you say about handling, and we'll just generalize it for now, we'll get into some specifics here in a little bit, but what are your thoughts on handling bad behavior with women?
Well, I have a set of standards when I deal with women. Guys, first and foremost, when you're dealing with women, you have to have an abundance mindset. That's with meeting women and keeping women. You have to have an abundance mindset, all right? So if you're going, women are definitely going to act up from time to time. They have to know that you're willing to walk away. And sometimes a small little break is important to show her that you, listen, guys, y'all out here doing these empty threats. That's why your woman don't never act right. All right, I'm dead serious. I'm gonna leave.
Right. I'm leaving. I swear to God. And then 10 minutes later, you're still there. I swear I'm leaving. I'm doing it this time.
Sometimes these small little breakups. I mean, all these empty threats. Listen, guys. Sometimes a 2-week, 3-week, 4-week breakup is essential to get your woman's respect. Back in the day, in the older school days, old school cats like my grandparents, stuff like that. They didn't know this. They hit women. All right, this was the thing where guys didn't know how to control women who was acting bad. They hit them. Just, you going to act right, leaving one part of the equation. Well, we know now that in the way we live now, you can't hit women. All right, no. It can't be done. It's not even really good to argue with women. Let's hypothetically say let's not even talk about you acting emotional. Let's just hypothetically say your neighbors hear you arguing with your woman.
Oh, and yeah.
They thinking a fight or something going on. Next thing you know, 2 police show up to the door and they want to sit you down. They want to talk. And they finna turn this into this whole big old deal.
And if they hear you getting loud, they can arrest you because they'll make assumptions. Absolutely.
Exactly right. So that's not even me getting into you acting emotional, which is only going to make her get more masculine because you acting feminine. I'm just talking about on a level of just your neighbors hearing it and might call the police. So, guys, you don't hit women. You don't argue with women. They have to know that you're willing to leave and mean it. That's the only way you get your woman to act right, is she has to know that you're willing to walk away and mean it. The thing is, most of you guys don't have the balls to do that because you don't have the abundance mindset.
Listen, I couldn't agree more. Today's women, and it didn't used to be like this in the 20s, 30s, and 40s. A man who obviously men worked a lot harder back then. They worked 10, 12, 14-hour days, which created a natural, I guess, abundance mindset back then.
Right.
But life is easier, so we don't have to work as many hours, at least not labor-wise. But men who, like a man who focuses on his passion or his podcast or restoring cars or whatever the case may be,
right.
That's attractive to a woman because a woman doesn't want to be your sole purpose for happiness. Right. That's too much pressure, right? In her mind, she's like, oh my God, like I'm the reason this guy's happy. Guys say this all the time. You complete me. I'm nothing without you. Girls don't want to hear I'm nothing without you. Girls want to be with you because he can be something without you. Girls aren't trying to work on a project. Don't get me wrong. They certainly want to build with a man, but they want a man who's going places. They want a man with a plan, not a man who wants you as his plan.
Right. They want to add on to your life, not be your life. Guys, here's the thing, guys. When you get off work and you come home and your woman starts to feel like he's nothing without me, like you don't have a life outside of her. And I know guys fall into this rut because I have fell into this rut in the past where you work your 9 to 5, you come home and your girl is your whole source of entertainment once you get off work. She's your all and be all. And for long, your woman started needing space and she started to want to go out and be with her friends because you crowd her too little. And a lot of you guys get this, I need space. Where you think that comes from? All right. Listen, I tell my guys, if you don't got your woman complain that y'all don't spend enough time together,
you're doing it wrong.
A comfortable spot. All right. All my women are always complaining, I don't see you enough. We don't talk enough. All the time. My girl came over Sunday. And are you going to answer the phone this week? Are you going to call me this week? This is what I hear from her constantly, all the time.
All good signs.
She never feels like, well, I can't come see you next Sunday. you know, I got a lot going on. I never get that. She happy for the time that she can get. All right, guys. So you always make sure that right now, if you're in a relationship with your woman and she's not complaining that y'all don't spend enough time together, you need to look at the relationship. All right. Because you're probably going to start having issues very soon.
Listen, it is the basic principle of supply and demand.
Right.
The more abundant a commodity is to any group of people and or person, the less valuable it becomes.
Right.
If you spend all your time with your girl, she is not going to value your time as much. If you don't spend as much time with your girl, she's going to value the time she spends with you. So if you don't spend every waking moment with her, the 5 or 10 minutes that you actually do talk to her, text her, oh, dude, she'll drop whatever she is doing to be with you because of that.
Exactly.
Because again, you've created scarcity with her. That's very important.
Exactly. And guys, this is the number one thing. That abundance mindset comes from you constantly improve your. So here's the thing, guys. You heard what Donovan said when he was overweight and things like this. She's looking at him and she's saying, you know, I'm about the best he can get. So you always want to constantly be improving your sexual market value. So when your woman look at you, she say, this motherfucker can get a woman easy. And so what she want to do is she want to be on her best behavior because she's looking at you and she's like, Donovan got this going on. Donovan's looking good. So I need to be on my best behavior because looking at this motherfucker, he can replace me easy. That's how you want a woman to feel. All right. The issue comes into place is most of you guys know your girl got a vagina and you feel like that about her, but she don't feel like that about you. As we all know, a woman can walk down the street.
Oh, get thrown at her from all directions.
Exactly. So we never going to be able to beat them in that aspect. But if your woman can look at you and say, I know he can get other women easy, that's where you want. A lot of this bad behavior come from because your women look at you and she look at you and she think to herself, I don't think he can do better than me. All right, guys. So don't expect a woman to act right if she don't think you can do better. And that's where this scarcity mindset comes from because you don't believe it either.
Is that even if you give a woman your phone number, if you strike up a conversation with a woman before you ask her, before you get her phone number or before you give her hers, she already knows if she's interested or not, right?
Right.
So if you ask her for your phone number, she gives you a fake one. Okay, she wasn't attracted to you. So if she wasn't attracted to you in the first place, if you give it to her, she wasn't going to contact you anyway. But if she decides to herself, okay, you know, this guy, subconsciously, okay, I want this conversation to end. But then you ask her, you say, hey, look, you seem cool. Here's my phone. Put your number in. You know what she might think in a 2-second mind pattern, she might think, you know what? This guy had the balls to actually ask for my phone number. You know what? I will give him a shot. Right. It's not a very good shot, but at least you're in there.
Right. Exactly, guys. And this is why what he just said, Donovan just said, is why you want to keep that first date cheap also. Because you might be getting a pity date. All right. So you might get a pity date with a woman who got low interest, but like Donovan said, since you had the balls to come up and approach her, she's decided, hey, I'll give it a shot. This is exactly why you want to do cheap dates, preferably for the first date, because you never know what women's genuine interest is, because she might be giving you a pity date. So keep that shit simple for the first date. Me, myself, on that phone number thing, I prefer to exchange numbers, and the reason I do like to exchange numbers is because hypothetically, I'm going to wait a while because, like with me, I already got me a rotation of girls, so it's no way. Like right now, I already got my weekend sold up. So let's hypothetically say I got a girl's number today. Okay. I cannot get her in this weekend. It can't be done. All right. So I can't see her till next weekend. All right. So with that being said, I won't be able to call her till next week because what am I going to say? I can't set a date. So it serves me no purpose to call her right now because I can't set a date.
Right. Hey, you want to meet up in 2.5 weeks?
Yeah. So I will hit her up next Wednesday or something like that. So about a week, I'll call her. All right. But she might hit me up before then. But if I don't got her number, I might don't know who she is. So that's why I want to make sure I put a number in my phone because some women will play that game or they anonymity where they don't tell you who it is. They just want you to know who it is. All right. Where they like, you gave me your number. And so trust me,
it's that ego thing, right? You gave me your number. You don't remember me? Oh, get out of here.
I'm so special. Yeah. Like I'm the only thing on the earth.
Like, I got 12 of you, man. Like, which one are you?
And what women do, they'll just hang up the phone like, oh, all right then, and just hang up the phone like you don't remember me, so the hell with it. So that's why I always went with the exchange numbers like that. But I like both of y'all approaches. I just came up with the exchange.
It's interesting. That's actually, to me, I just actually came up with something. I'll tell you what, you seem cool. I'll give you my number if you give me yours, right?
Wow, that's nice.
Now it puts you,
that.
now you're bold. You're asking for the phone number. Then you guys exchange information. I don't know, game 101. Disrespect in public, as far as your woman is concerned. Where listen, we go out, we see women. Listen, we see women disrespecting their men all the goddamn time. We see women talking to men any old kind of way, and a lot of people believe that disrespect in public it's always verbal. No, disrespect in public is not always verbal. It could be her body language. It could be you talking to her in a public place and her just completely ignoring you. How do you handle disrespect in public? The eye rolling, the ignoring, the non-attentiveness.
All right, let's break this disrespect down, guys. There's levels to this. So understand, a woman ain't skipped over shit test and went to disrespect. She shit tested you. You failed those. She got more emboldened, and now it came to flat out disrespect. She ain't just
I love it.
To flat out disrespect. So you been showing weakness. Now she done got boldened. Let's hypothetically say I work for somebody and I go to work 15 minutes late. They don't say shit. I'm like, they don't say nothing. So the next time I show up 25 minutes late, I'm getting emboldened. Because they let the first one go. So now I'm getting more and more. Now I go an hour late. When I did security, guys, this is a true story. This is what I was doing. Because the manager really didn't care about me getting late because the club didn't start getting packed to 12. So I would get there at 11. Supposed to have been there at 10. They was paying me for 10 to 4. I would get my ass there like 11:30, 11:45. Now, I just went from 10 to 10:15. He didn't say nothing. Then it went to 10:30. Then it went to 11. But he didn't care because the club would be there those 2 hours. So hypothetically, you see how much more emboldened I got? This is the same thing will happen to with your woman. So if you getting disrespected out in public, just know you've been a bitch. All right? So, she didn't, listen, it's levels.
She didn't all of a sudden decide to just say, I'm going to disrespect this dude today. Nah, man, she sniffed the blood in the water.
Exactly, guys. So if you're getting that disrespect, just know you've been a bitch. So what I want you guys to do is, don't let it get this far, all right? Because that means that you've been like just acting like a little bitch. You've been letting her have a way. You know what you've been doing? You've been telling her to come over your house at 7, and she always show her ass up at 8. All right? Scene, guys, that scene small. You thinking like, well, I'm at home, so she just coming over. She show her ass up at 8:15. And you thought like, well, I'm just here chilling, so it's no big deal. It is a big deal. You've been waiting on that. But see, you guys start to think things don't matter. You guys got to know everything with a woman matters. Every little shit test matters. You have to always stand up to a woman. You make the date. You change the date, little simple stuff like that, where she want to go eat ravioli and you want to go eat spaghetti. You might think, well, that's not a big deal. You the man. You lead. All right?
That's right.
Little stuff like that is how you end up with flat out disrespect in public. All right? So, guys, don't let it get that far. Because let me tell y'all guys something right now. If you get to where a woman is flat out disrespecting you, all right, that means that she probably lost love for you. And now what a woman does is when she wants to push you away, because most women won't do the breakup, is that they get so egregious with their behavior that they just try to do everything so you'll break up with them. And guys still won't do it.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. You see this all the time.
Like women try like, okay, I want to break up with this, but I'm going to start just getting, my behavior going to get so fucking bad that he can't do nothing but break up with me. And guys still tolerate it to where a woman has to break up with you. Guys, if a woman done broke up with you, please believe me, you've been her bitch so long that she done had to come to the point where she had to do the breaking up. All right. A woman always prefer a man to do the breakup. That's why they get so bitchy. They try to push you away. All right. They want you to do it. But guys take their shit so long to where they have to do it. All right. So guys, understand this. If you see that flat out disrespect, look at that woman and say, this woman probably don't even care that about me no more. All right.